Imagine yourself in the heart of Naples, surrounded by the echo of centuries-old prayers. The air is thick with anticipation, sunlight streaming through stained glass, painting the ancient stones with hues of gold and crimson. The crowd presses closer, eyes fixed on the altar, where a small ornate reliquary is held aloft. Inside, a sealed vial contains what should be a simple relic: dried blood, preserved since the time when the Roman Empire ruled these lands. Yet in this sacred moment, all eyes are fixed on it, not for what it is, but for what it might become. The silence is electric, a city holding its breath. Then, as the faithful watch, the impossible unfolds. The solid mass inside the vial begins to move, swirling, shifting, transforming before their very eyes until it liquefies completely. A wave of awe sweeps through the cathedral. Some weep, some shout with joy, others clasp their hands in silent prayer. For the people of Naples and all who witness it, this is no ordinary event. This is the miracle of Saint Januarius. Who was this saint, whose blood still captures the imagination and devotion of millions? Januarius, or San Gennaro, as he is lovingly known in Italy, was a bishop in the early 4th century. He lived in a time of intense persecution for Christians under the rule of the Roman Emperor Diocletian. Refusing to renounce his faith, Januarius was martyred. Legend says he was thrown to wild beasts, and when that failed, was beheaded. In the aftermath, his followers preserved 2 relics, his skull and a vial of his blood, the latter becoming a focal point for centuries of faith and wonder. The miracle associated with San Gennaro centers on this vial of blood. Every year on 3 special occasions, his feast day in September, the first Saturday in May, and December 16th, the reliquary is removed from its secure chapel and brought before the people. The blood is dry, congealed, dark. Yet in what has been described as a miracle by popes, princes, and scientists alike, it liquefies during the ceremonies. Sometimes the transformation is instantaneous. Other times it takes hours or even days. When it finally happens, the news spreads quickly through Naples. The saint's blood has liquefied, and with it, the promise of protection and blessing for the city. It is an event of profound significance for the people of Naples. For them, San Gennaro is not a distant figure of history, but a living protector. The miracle is seen as a sign that their patron is interceding for them before God, watching over the city as he has for generations. The faithful crowd into the Cathedral of Naples, pressing close to the altar, hoping to glimpse the moment of transformation. Many see it as a reassurance in times of uncertainty, a tangible reminder that they are not alone, that the divine is present and active in the world. Yet the miracle is not without its mysteries and controversies. Over the centuries, there have been years when the blood did not liquefy. These occasions are met with anxiety and fear, for tradition holds that such years often coincide with misfortune, plagues, wars, natural disasters. The city's history seems to bear this out. In 1527, when the blood remained solid, Naples was struck by a devastating plague. In 1939, as World War II loomed, the miracle did not occur. These coincidences have only deepened the connection between the fate of Naples and the miracle of San Gennaro. Scientists have long been fascinated by the phenomenon, seeking to unravel its secrets. Over the years, various theories have been proposed. Some suggest the presence of thixotropic substances, materials that change viscosity when shaken. Others hypothesize about chemical reactions, environmental conditions, or even the skillful use of hidden mechanisms. But despite repeated examinations and ever more sophisticated technology, no one has been able to fully explain the miracle or replicate it under controlled conditions. The vial remains sealed, its contents unchanged except during the ritual. The Church, for its part, maintains a careful balance, welcoming scientific inquiry, but insisting that the event's spiritual significance cannot be reduced to mere chemistry. For many, the miracle's true power lies not in whether it can be explained, but in what it represents. In a world where so much is measured, quantified, and controlled, the miracle of San Gennaro stands as a reminder of mystery, a beckoning toward faith and wonder. It is an invitation to embrace humility, to accept that not everything can be dissected or understood. The liquefaction of the saint's blood is, for the faithful, a sign that the sacred still breaks into the ordinary, that the divine is not confined by the boundaries of human knowledge. In the face of skepticism and doubt, the miracle persists. Each year, the ritual is repeated, the prayers are offered, and the people of Naples wait with hope and trembling. When the blood liquefies, there is a collective sigh of relief, a sense that, for another year, the city is under the saint's protection. But even in the years when the miracle does not occur, the devotion endures. The faith of Naples is not shaken by uncertainty. If anything, it grows stronger, rooted in centuries of shared experience and trust. The story of San Gennaro and his miraculous blood is more than a curiosity or a local tradition. It is a window into the human heart, a testament to the power of belief, the longing for connection, and the courage to hope. It challenges us to consider the limits of our understanding and to embrace the unknown with reverence rather than fear. When was the last time you paused to marvel at something greater than yourself? When did you last allow mystery to stir your soul, to awaken wonder and awe? The miracle of Saint Januarius is not just about a vial of blood. It is about the enduring capacity of the human spirit to believe, to celebrate, and to trust that the sacred can touch our lives in unexpected ways. Year after year, century after century, the blood of San Gennaro continues to liquefy, defying explanation and kindling hope. Perhaps the real miracle is not only in the reliquary, but in the hearts of all who gather, pray, and believe. For in their faith, in their unwavering hope, we glimpse the true wonder that the divine is still at work among us, inviting us to live with awe, humility, and trust.